On 31st December 2019, the World Health Organization was formally notified about a cluster of cases of pneumonia in Wuhan city, home to 11 million people and the cultural and economic hub of central China. By 5th January, 59 cases were known and none had been fatal. 10 days later, WHO was aware of 282 confirmed cases, of which 4 were in Japan, South Korea, and Thailand. There had been 6 deaths in Wuhan, 51 people were severely ill, and 12 were in a critical condition. The virus responsible was isolated on 7 January and its genome shared on 12 January. The cause of the severe acute respiratory syndrome that became known as COVID 19 was a novel coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2. The SARS-CoV-2 virus responsible for COVID-19 can survive in aerosols for hours and on surfaces including stainless steel, plastic, and cardboard for days. The virus primarily spreads between people through close contact and via aerosols and respiratory droplets that are exhaled when talking, breathing, or otherwise exhaling. Each person infected passes the virus on to an average of 3 others. The Government of India confirmed India's first case of COVID-19 on 30th January 2020 in the state of Kerala, when a university student from Wuhan travelled back to the state. As the number of confirmed COVID-19 positive cases closed 500, Prime Minister Modi on 19th March asked all citizens to observe Janta curfew on Sunday 22nd March. At the end of the curfew, Prime Minister stated, Janta curfew is just the beginning of a long battle against COVID-19. Following this, while addressing the nation second time on the 24th of March, he announced the nationwide lockdown from midnight of that day for a period of 21 days. He said that the only solution to control the spread of coronavirus was to break the cycle of transmission through social distancing. After the announcement of the 21-day lockdown, PM Modi, after consulting with the Health Ministry of India, enforced certain rules to be followed by the citizens of India to help curb the rapid spread of COVID-19 in the nation. The government suspended all existing visas except diplomatic, official, UN or international organizations, employment and project visas until April 15, 2020. Incoming travelers, including Indian nationals, were advised to avoid non-essential travel and were informed that they can be quarantined for a minimum of 14 days on arrival. Social distancing and surgical masks were constantly being promoted to the public in an effort to stop the spread of the virus. E-commerce platforms, retail chains, and kirana stores reported a sharp surge in sales of staples, daily necessities, and personal hygiene products in the early few days of the lockdown, as panic buying took hold across India amid the fear of closures as COVID-19 cases rose in the country. After the 21-day lockdown, India observed many relaxations. The rules aimed to control the spread of COVID-19, however, were not eased. The relaxations permitted most activities outside containment zones, except education institutes, international air travel, offices and commercial buildings, places of recreation such as swimming pools, theatres, entertainment parks, etc., and large gatherings of any kind. The direct outcomes of the various lockdown phases were that the mortality rate because of COVID-19 and its cases was significantly controlled. But the changing nature of work due to COVID-19 containment measures led to an increase in the share of job postings advertising working from home as a required condition. Office workers who came to their office buildings to work every day had to now work from home from their own houses, trying to manage both their professional and personal lives under the same roof.
It was March last year when the government announced that there is going to be a lockdown. And at that point of time, there was a lot of craziness all around. So where earlier my day would start at around 9:30 in the office and would end at 4:30 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. max. Now the day started getting extended till 7:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. and even sometimes till midnight. There would be calls at all times of the day because people knew that it's lockdown and you have nowhere to go than to just sit at home. So it's better to do office work than to do anything else. So office calls would be there all the time, and you'd have to put every extra effort to coordinate with your team members. Like I, being in a management position, I have to coordinate with multiple kinds of people, multiple roles, and this required being on call all the time, chasing down people for one or the other thing. Another thing that I believe I and many of people like me constantly faced was that the economy was going really down because everything was closed. So there was a constant fear, like I being in a private sector, there was a constant fear of being fired, or maybe being cut to 50% salary. And this sword kept on hanging for the entire year because everything was so unpredictable. So we didn't know what's going to happen next. Well, how is the organization going to treat this period? Are they going to retain us? Are they going to fire us? So this constant stress was there throughout the last year.
During these times of change, office workers working from home faced new difficulties every day in their professional lives. Same was the case for almost all financial planners as they were tasked to work from home during this pandemic.
Yes, professionally, you saved a lot of time since you don't have to commute to your office and all the meetings were done online. And yes, personally, if I talk about, I got more time to sleep. I got say 3 hours of more sleep. If I talk about overall impact on the financial sector, I would say it was very positive. People got aware of their personal finances. They wanted to know more about it, and they participated a lot in the market. And the result, definitely you can see that in the pandemic time, the markets were at an all-time high.
As office workers and financial planners tried to deal with their current working situations, bank employees and managers were asked to report in even when the number of COVID cases were rising exponentially in the country.
Banking actually was one of the sector that was announced as essential service during COVID time, and so being a banker, I have to go to office every day. Then if I talk about what it meant for me professionally in my working environment, so I really don't think once I entered the office, anything like professionally changed for people who were bank employees. It was, for us, it was like business as usual. We were doing the same things, the same transactions every day. Of course, there was a lot of anxiety, fear of this unknown. We were always under this fear of getting infected, and then it was like wearing masks all the time, right from when moving out of home till the time I returned back to my home. And that was a little bit challenging initially. Then in terms of workplace, other thing that changed is how we were interacting within our colleagues and peers. I think that interaction completely stopped. Everybody was more confined to themselves because everybody was under this fear or anxiety of getting infected. We have to deal with this and keep ourselves strong every day so that we can continue serving society.
The lockdown enforced in India changed the traditional education system to the educational technologies model, where teaching and assessments were conducted online. Many students found this new model difficult to adapt to, and for those living in rural areas, this was an even bigger challenge. But more than the students, the teachers who were responsible for the proper education of these children faced challenges.
जब हमने क्लासेस स्टार्ट की, इट्स टुक टाइम टू गेट यूज टू न्यू टूल्स फॉर द ऑनलाइन क्लासेस. बहुत टाइम लगा कि हम कैसे मैनेज करेंगे, या हमें वो ये टेक्नोलॉजी मोबाइल के थ्रू, गूगल मीट के थ्रू कैसे हम करेंगे, उसके लिए हमें बहुत टाइम लगा. हाउ टू टीच नाउ थ्रू ऑनलाइन क्लासेस, हम बच्चों को कैसे कंसेप्ट क्लियर करवाएंगे, क्योंकि बच्चे जो टीचिंग प्रोफेशन में बच्चों को कंसेप्ट क्लियर करवाना बाय द ऑनलाइन क्लासेस इज़ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट एंड द main difficulty is this: how to manage the household work and the online classes at the same time. ये बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट टास्क था कि हाउस होल्ड, क्योंकि फर्स्ट जब हम फिज़िकल क्लासेस लगाते थे तो हम स्कूल्स में चाहते थे, बट अब ऑनलाइन क्लासेस लगानी है घर पे रहकर और उसको मैनेज करना अपने हाउस होल्ड वर्क के साथ बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट था.
As such professional changes kept on racking up, people started noticing their personal lives being impacted too. Not long after the COVID restrictions were set in place, people's work-life balance started shifting, and not in a healthy way.
It had a huge impact on my work-life balance, and my work-life balance totally went for a toss because the work day would start, but it would never end. 8, 9, sometimes even till midnight, and even on weekends, because people knew that you have nothing else to do, so there would be meetings and office work even during weekends. And since everybody was following their own calendar, so there was no lunch time, there was no evening tea time, unlike in office where you had a defined time. You would go to the cafeteria, you would eat lunch, have tea, interact with some people. But here meetings were spanned across the entire day. That meant, and even sometimes I had to take my lunch during the meetings, at sometimes at 4 p.m, sometimes at 5 p.m, and even later. And evening tea, would go till 8 p.m, and then dinner would continue till 10 or 11. So this was the work schedule that I had shaped up during this time, and it was impacting pretty badly. So, the effort increased, the day got extended, there was no fixed time for lunch, for dinner, for breakfast, and there were no interactions beyond your, day-to-day office work. So there were personal interactions had got very limited.
डन जो भी काम था, तब कोई मेड्स नहीं आती थी, सब कुछ हमें खुद ही करना पड़ता था. क्लासेस कंडक्टिंग विद द मील टाइम, जो हमारी क्लासेस थी उसका टाइम और हमारा मील टाइम क्लैश करता था, जिसके कारण हमें अपने सारे डेली रूटीन को चेंज करना पड़ा. मेरी जो यंगर डॉटर है उसके साथ मुझे बहुत क्लैशेस, स्टडीज़ के क्लैशेस आए. उसकी क्लासेस और मेरी क्लासेस सेम टाइम पे होती थी, तो फिर हमने उसकी क्लासेस को साइड बाय पे रख के मुझे अपनी क्लास का अरेंज करना पड़ता था, और उसको कंसेप्ट क्लियर कराने में मुझे बहुत ही ज़्यादा डिफ़िकल्टीज़ आई. उस टाइम पे नेट इतने अच्छे नहीं चलते थे, तो मुझे वाईफाई इंस्टॉल करवाना पड़ा घर पे. स्टेशनरी अवेलेबल नहीं थी, तो जिस दिन कहीं से हमें जैसे तैसे करके मुझे घर पे ही ये सारा कुछ अरेंज करना पड़ा. बिगनिंग में हम एज ए टीचिंग लाइन, मुझे इतनी टेक्नोलॉजी की नॉलेज नहीं थी, बट हमें इस टाइम पे वीडियोस बनानी पड़ी अगेन एंड अगेन. अगर उसमें कोई भी एरर्स होते थे या कुछ गलतियां होती थी, तो फिर उसको हमें बिगनिंग से दोबारा से कंडक्ट करना पड़ता था. ये टाइम बहुत हमारा इस पर वेस्ट होता था. स्क्रीन टाइम हमारा ज़्यादा हो गया था, क्योंकि हम पहले फ़ोन यूज़ करते थे जस्ट फॉर ए कॉलिंग, बट अब हमारा स्क्रीन टाइम इतना ज़्यादा इंक्रीज़ हो गया था, जिससे आई एम रियली बिकम स्ट्रेस्ड कि मेरी आईज़, मेरी हेल्थ पे इसने बहुत ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट किया. जो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हम कंडक्ट करते थे, वहाँ पर बच्चे भी रिस्पॉन्स नहीं कर रहे थे बिगनिंग में, क्योंकि उनको भी नहीं पता था कैमरास कैसे ऑन ऑफ करनी है, वॉइस म्यूट करनी है, ऑफ करनी है या ऑन रखनी है. इसको भी मैनेज करने के लिए हमें कम से कम 1 to 2 months लग गए, क्योंकि बच्चों को भी इस चीज़ को समझने में टाइम लगा.
Yes, of course, it impacted your personal life a lot, since you were at house and no maids were also coming, so your housework load increased a lot. There were a lot of duties which had to be divided between you and your partner. Duties such as your house cleaning, dishwashing, and due to this your personal finances, or I can say savings, got into a toss. You had to spend a lot of money on gadgets, like we had to purchase a laptop for my kid because he was having his classes online. We had to purchase a dishwasher since there were no maids, and we had to manage time of our offices also. And there was Wi-Fi to be installed. We had to install that Wi-Fi of high speed. So there were more stress initially in first 3 months, and then after that we got used to it.
In India, as a working woman, I have to create my support system so that I can manage both my professional and personal commitments, and house helpers are a big part of that support system. My house helpers are like part of my family. But now with pandemic, all of this support system got crashed, and you have your entire family at home, husband working from home, kids doing online schooling, but there is no support system at all. So this was very, very tough phase. I remember both me and my husband waking up in the wee hours of the morning to get all the chores done, cook for meal for the entire day while I'm going to be away, me taking all the meals to office because couldn't eat outside anymore, and then returning back home after 10 hours of all the working hours, and again doing all the cooking, cleaning, and then also really want to spend time with my kids, so make sure have a little bit time with kids as well, and then going to bed. And I don't think for 6 to 8 months I slept more than 5 hours any day.
As time went by, the end of the restrictions was nowhere in sight. People decided to take the situation in their own hands and make sure they adapted to these new changes. Although difficult to bring a positive change in such situations, different individuals tried their very best to deal with their current challenges.
It took some time to get used to all of this. First, I had to infuse this feeling within my colleagues that I cannot be available all the time, and if I am not responding immediately to their pings or over emails, that doesn't mean that I'm not working. Maybe I'm attending to something at the house front and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. That was one change. Secondly, I put a very conscious effort to start ending my day maybe at 6:30 or max at 7, so that I'm able to spend time with my family. Another challenge that was there was getting used to having multiple people around you who are working and who are attending meetings, separate meetings other than you. So there would be calls going on in parallel, there would be classes going on in parallel, and you have to stay focused to your meetings, to your discussions with background noise in place. So this also took some time to adjust the pitch, the volume at which we should speak in the house, knowing that there are other people also who are very close to you and are attending their meetings or their classes. And it also took some time to find some ways to stay fit and healthy mentally as well as physically. So I started doing some yoga and other activities at home. I also started exploring new dishes, started cooking new dishes at home, so that I'm focusing my energy on something positive rather than thinking about office all the time, because that was what was left for most part of the day.
पैंडेमिक पीरियड में हमें मैनेज करने के लिए अपने आप को डिसिप्लिन करना पड़ा लाइफ को, कि हमें जैसे हमारी लाइफ पहले स्कूल लाइफ होती थी उसमें ही अपने आप को मुझे एडजस्ट करना पड़ा, दोबारा से उसी मोड पे आना पड़ा। मुझे अपना वही डेली रूटीन को फॉलो करना पड़ा। किड्स और फैमिली को मुझे बताना पड़ा कि मुझे ऐसा आप कंसीडर कीजिए कि मैं स्कूल में ही हूँ और वो काम मैं स्कूल का जो काम है वो मैं घर से कर रही हूँ। बच्चों को इस तरह से मुझे समझाना पड़ा। मुझे अपना सारा हाउस होल्ड वर्क जो था उसको मैनेज करने, मॉर्निंग में ही मैनेज करती थी जैसे मैं स्कूल जाने से पहले करती थी, और उस फोकस मेरा जो होता था मेनली ऑनलाइन क्लास पे होता था। मैंने न्यू टीचिंग एड्स को अपनाया, उसको बच्चों को कंसेप्ट क्लियर करने के लिए बहुत सी न्यू टीचिंग एड्स और टूल्स यूज़ किए, जिससे मुझे लगा कि एज ए टीचर इट्स माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू हाउ टू टीच ऑन ऑनलाइन क्लासेस। तो इस सारे पीरियड में जो मुझे टाइम लगा वो 1 to 2 months लग गए इस रूटीन में आने के लिए दोबारा वापस। पैंडमिक में जो ये पीरियड चल रहा था इसके यूज टू हो गए हैं, हमारे फैमिलीज़ भी हमें सपोर्ट कर रही हैं क्योंकि उनको भी रूटीन हमारे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के रूटीन उनके साथ सेट हो गए थे, और मेड अस रियलाइज हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इट इज़ टू गो आउट एंड सोशलाइज विद पीपल। इट्स रियली वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू स्टे एट होम। हमें बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट लगा घर पे रह के ऑनलाइन क्लासेस लगाना, क्योंकि हमें एक्सपोजर नहीं मिल रहा था। घर से बाहर निकलेंगे तो थोड़ा एक्सपोजर मिलता है, कुछ लोग मिलते हैं, सोशलाइज होते हैं, तो वो हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी था।
Of course, coping with the same was very difficult, to start with. A lot of money was spent on buying different things, but after some time, a proper budget was made to manage the finances. What is important, what is not important, that has to be taken care of, and one has to be more efficient during the office timing so that you can spend time with your family after that. Of course, it was very difficult to manage both personal and work life simultaneously, and it was not very easy. It took a lot of time, a lot of plannings were done, and in the end we were able to cope up with that environment.
So talking about the banking sector, I do see that the pandemic has motivated or inspired more and more people to go for digital banking. I see more and more people, especially people who know how to use or who are more in that segment who can operate these digital banking. They are using digital banking and cashless transactions more and more very frequently, be it a small vendor or a big businessman, which is a really good thing. The other aspect is that I think the pandemic has changed us as a society forever. This way of living, like following this social hygiene, social distancing, wearing masks all the time, it has become like a part of our lives, and I think it's going to stay like this for a very long time, or probably may even become like a standard or a normal way of living. As I mentioned, it was a very difficult time, but looking at the future, I'm really glad this phase is over. But this phase has made me as an individual more humble, appreciate the blessings that I have, appreciate all the good things in my life, and appreciate my relationships, family, friends even more.
More than a year and a half later, we can still see glimpses of these challenges faced by several individuals, although to a lesser extent. It seems that people have found different ways to cope up with the challenges of COVID restrictions. The number of COVID cases are being contained thanks to the wide supply of the Covishield vaccine in India. However, the end of these restrictions in India are nowhere in sight. In these tough times, even a year and a half later, all we can do is hope for a better tomorrow as we try and overcome the various challenges we are faced with in these trying times.